Wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
Yes? Okay. How can I help? Oh, I was just admiring the color of your eyes. They're really quite striking, you know? When the light hits them, they're like deep pools. And did you know the tip of your nose wiggles when you speak?
Yeah? Well, your ears wiggle when you get excited about something.
They do not.
So do you spend much of your time staring at my face?
Some. Mostly when you think nobody's looking. I enjoy the small nuances in your expressions. The way you speak volumes, even when you say
I
nothing.
could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
Are you saying you find me attractive?
Maybe. But don't let it get to your head. That proud expression is making you look constipated. Hello?
What's on your mind?
I approve of your choice of attire. Okay.
If it's a duel you seek, stranger, then I suggest you leave. I am not here to fulfill your desire for pain, or free you from your wretched existence. At least, not today.
Actually, I just wanted to talk.
Ah, yes, and what, pray tell, do you wish to converse about, hmm? Politics, religion, my two favorite subjects. Perhaps you wish to discuss both. How delightful.
We could start with something simple, like a name.
But why bother with the foreplay? You seek vengeance for your loved ones, that's why you want to talk. That's why everyone wants to talk. Well, you're too late. I am no longer a Thalmor. The clothes are just that. Clothes. I will not discard a perfectly adequate robe.
Oops.
Inigo, did you...
Very well.
Yes. Again. Not funny, my friend.
Watch what you're doing. Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm? hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
At your service. Okay. The power of the
Hide in
green
fur
is
armor can
strong
help
here.
camouflage you in the forest.
Respect it, and
But a
it might
true
be of
warrior
use to
takes
you
his
too.
foe head
Greetings.
on.
Follow me.
May your shield be
I
strong
guess
and
I
your
better
sword
stand up then.
Look alive, will ya?
Some say weather in Skyrim
Yes,
is
Mom.
cold, but a long night work in the forge is enough to warm any man's bones.
Isabel, I'm glad you came.
Why, were you worried I'd stand you up? Not likely. The locals call me the town greeter. I never pass on a chance to talk to a fresh face. So I'm here. We can get to know each other first and our drinks second. But the other way is fine too.
You stay at
What
Lord's
do you want
house.
to drink?
Are the two of you
Check
together?
if they have any rodmath.
Me and
If
Lord?
not, just a glass
By
of
the
milk,
eight, no.
please.
He's old enough to
Okay
be my
then.
grandfather, I think, and slow enough to be my anvil. That, and he's not my type. I prefer strong leaders, brave warriors, and a sense of humour wouldn't hurt. But Lord's a good man, loyal and kind.
I wonder if I meet those qualifications.
If I had to take a guess, I'd say you fit the classic hero mould. The humility doesn't hurt either.
You mentioned you were from Kvatch.
That's right. I was born there after the Great War. A lot of children were, once everyone knew we'd have peace. As you can imagine, it's a city that reveres its heroes. None more so than the hero of Kvatch, whose statue stands in the castle courtyard. I remember when the other kids played hide and seek. We used it as a starting point. But I just stayed there the whole time, marvelling at it. The hero of Kvatch was my idol, but my mother was always quick to remind me that no hero does it alone. That's how I was hooked into the blacksmith trade. I wanted to be the next hero's shield. I wanted to be their armor and their sword.
You're right. No hero goes it alone. What you do is
I
admirable.
know, but I don't want to be some footnote in the hero's tale. I want the things I forge to be personal. Someday, I want to forge something that represents more than honor, something that speaks to my inner devotion and a true love. So when they say, no hero goes it alone, it won't be some empty phrase. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, I need to meet that person, and second, I need to improve as a blacksmith.
I want to hear about your travels across Skyrim.
Well, I got my start in solitude. I wanted to forge arms for all the brave legionnaires fighting in Skyrim. I got off the docks with nothing but a sack over my shoulder. I never told Baron who my family was.
How
I didn't
are
want
you
to colour his
feeling?
perception of me. So I said I was a traveller,
Are you
and asked if he
asking
needed an
me?
apprentice.
You
He
look
said he
like
already
you could
had
do with
one.
the rest, my friend.
How did
No,
you
I'm
train if you
fine.
weren't his apprentice?
I just
He let
I
me
was
work the
just
forge when it was
thinking
free.
about my sister.
At first he never
Do
said
you
a
want to
word,
talk
but
about
pretty
it?
soon he couldn't help but dole
I
out
miss her
advice.
face.
He'd say something
And
like,
her
those dark
stupid
wings you
laugh.
call arms can't shape steel. Put your hips into it. I forget how hot the forge is
It's
back
just
home. The metal there's a lot easier to
ironic.
shape. But with
Isn't it?
Baron's help, I learned to smith the Nord
I
way.
made a choice to save what I love the most.
What else
in
did
this
Beiran do
world.
for you?
And because of that
Eventually,
choice,
he thought enough of me that I should get
I'll
a
never
proper
see them
master.
again.
He sent a letter to Whiterun,
ever.
and I couldn't contain my
You made
excitement.
the right choice.
Then I met
Your
Adrienne.
love kept
I
them
recall
from
looking
harm.
at her modest
A
setup,
shame it
and with a
cost
straight
you so
face telling
dearly.
her how impressive
you,
the
Inga.
Skyforge was.
That's kind of you to say.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Yes, it's not like the actual Skyforge would stand out or anything.
Aye, Adrienne said as much. She pointed up to that great eagle and said, "Child, if this is the Skyforge, what in oblivion is that thing?" I think that's when the ale spit out of Wilbur's nose.
That's all the questions I have.
All right, now it's my turn. So what's it like being an adventurer? It must be exciting to wander Skyrim, never knowing what tomorrow will bring.
I prefer the quiet times, coming to new towns and meeting new people.
Really? That's not what I expected, but it must get rather lonely up there on the road. When I forge, I think of all the spear maidens and shield brothers, braving the snowstorms with nothing but their armour to keep them company.
It does get lonely out there. Less so if I had you to come home to.
I don't know what to say. Am I blushing? I feel like I'm blushing. The truth is, I've always dreamed of someone like you coming into town, righting wrongs, helping the townsfolk, and maybe falling in love with the blacksmith's apprentice. I'd forge your weapons and armour, and they would keep you company on the lonely road. I'd hammer out any dent, sharpen every edge, so your weapons and our love would be born in you.
I'd like that.
Our story practically writes itself. All that's left is for you to save the town. No, but really, I have a good feeling about you. You can do a lot of good around here. Maybe then, when you come by the forge, I'll have something worthy of you. But for now, it's getting late, and I have a long day ahead of me. Until next time.
You want a drink? Until next time.
If someone's bothering you, point me at them, and I'll teach them to disrespect you. With my fangs. Okay.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
What do you need?
Follow me.
I'll be right behind you. Let's get moving.
Here we go again.
This. Everyone still got all their limbs?
Be careful. Yes? Mm-hmm.
Julian,
Yes, Indigo?
teach me something interesting. Please.
Ooh, let's see. The Clockwork Apostles of Sofa Sill like to replace body parts with machinery. I'm not sure I fancy it myself, but it's remarkable that it's possible. Is this
Nice
over?
one finished.
Did we win?
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts?
I'm thinking, what is Mr. Dragonfly thinking?
An improvised song would be nice.
Fair enough. I will give it my best shot. Okay, here we go. My friend stood looking at me, asked me to sing a song. I tried to think of clever words. I wondered if we would be standing here long. We did not move or go anywhere, just standing around is hard to bear. My friend brings me joy and peace of mind. He is fierce and brave and wonderfully kind. When I'm with you, I'm floating on air. Now my heart has a reason to care. We are a team you cannot ignore. We are hard to kill but easy to adore. These words are making my throat sore. This song makes no sense and yet there is more. Life really is a funny old deal. It is everything bad, good and surreal. Empathy is good, good for the brain. One man's pleasure is another man's pain. Relaxing is good, it is true, but I would rather be out adventuring with you. Thank you very much for setting me free. Of course, I mean metaphorically. We are both champions, tough and brave. If you fight us, you are digging your own grave. You are standing close, you smell fit and well. Health is a thing you cannot buy or sell. The song is almost over, it is true. But I will always have another song ready for you. It is time to finish this tune I found. I wish my words would stick around. That is that my mind is drained. But I hope that you were entertained. The end.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Your skin. Are you ill?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
Where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to see you.
I'd like to ask you about Bosmer culture.
Go ahead.
There's a Bosmer in Riverwood who makes a living chopping wood. Is he a heretic?
Technically he's not. The Green Pact only applies to plants in Valenwood, and so chopping wood in Skyrim is not a crime. Okay.
Keep up, Lucian, this way.
I don't have time for this.
Back off! Ha!
Easy.
Here I am. Okay.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. All right, then.
Is that magic? Careful, please.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. All right, then.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
I have much in common with the Bosmer. I am a tree-loving, bow-twanging, disease-resistant sneak machine. We are very similar.
Huh. I suppose we are. Although none of the Bosmer I know are quite as hairy as you are.
You have a point.
You also have those adorable whiskers. They're very handsome.
Yes, it is true.
Hello? Okay.
Watch what you're doing.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, No thief
Hello?
chasing.
Okay.
Well, what are you going to do
Okay.
then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done
I bet you
talking
could get a
about
good
this.
price for those
Oh,
gems.
A customer.
What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer?
The Greybeards
Early
seem to
in
think
the
you're the Dragonborn.
morning.
I hope they're right.
The Greybeards are right. I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so.
You'd better have a good reason for dragging me here.
It was the only way I could make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. You ready to hear me out?
Go on, I'm listening.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
You said the Thalmor are after you.
Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
How do I know I can trust you?
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
I absorb some kind of power from dragons, that's all I can say.
This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough.
So what's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Do you know how crazy this sounds?
A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong.
What makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
So where are we headed?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. What is it? Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Hello?
What's on your mind?
I've noticed that many people react badly when I tell them about my dietary habits, and yet they have no issues eating animals. Okay.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove. Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
Where's this dragon?
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Don't you know there's a dragon attacking?
Are you here to spit on our traditions? Cut down our sacred trees? Huh? Outdated traditions. We live on the wisdom of our forefathers. Without it, we would be nothing. Sure, sometimes our forefathers were wrong, but only an idiot turns a blind eye to the past.
I'm freezing my ears off. Could we find someplace warm?
Salokon hier, ziel grotova ursa. Slen,
Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Fight bravely, my friend. Let's swing the demon together.
I'm not afraid of you.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice.
This is real. I'm actually fighting a dragon. This is real, not a nightmare.
Come here,
This
you
is
big
real,
smelly
not a nightmare.
I see that mortals have become arrogant while I slept.
Yeah!
Oh, sorry.
Ah! Fighting a dragon! Fighting a dragon!
Dragon, you will be just as impressive.
It's to be a real fight then. Good.
I'm not afraid of you.
My lord Alduin requires your death.
Eat your heart. so majestic.
This one really held his own in that fight. I am impressed.
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you
just to
really
recap,
are...
Dragon necromancers are a thing now. Am I the only one who finds that highly, highly concerning?
It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
Woo!
I owe you
We
some
killed the
answers, don't
dragon.
I? Go ahead.
Go team.
Whatever you want to know.
Team
Nothing
us.
held back.
Yep. Go us.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped from the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Why are the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky.
What?
This
You
is
try
only going to
eating
get
an
worse.
entire kill in one sitting? I'm saving it for later.
No matter how hungry I am, I have never thought to myself, look, there is a tasty dead person. You are not a fussy eater.
Don't be judgmental. It doesn't suit you. Here I am. Okay.
If I were a dragon, you would terrify me. Anyway, Delphine is a blade, eh? She does not seem that sharp to me.
I need to trade some things with you.
I must warn you, if you give me a
I've
sweet
been meaning
roll,
to ask
I
you
will make
something.
it disappear. What's next?
Sure, what is it?
Look, I know I'm not very good at practical things. You know, combat. I rely on you to win our battles, and I shouldn't. So I suppose I was wondering, do you think you could train me?
Of course. We'll start as soon as we have the time.
Fantastic! Can't wait to get cracking. I'll be right behind you.